Hey everybody, this is Gary of the OK Modeler channel and welcome back to episode 2 of the London bus build. It's been a long time since I worked on this. If you recall, I finished the engine several months ago and now the long-awaited episode 2 is here. So in this episode, I'm going to be working on the undercarriage of the London bus here. Seems pretty simple enough. Got a couple colors here. I got aluminum, and then there's that metallic color that they use here, or I guess you could say steel over here. So I'm going to try to get as much as we can get done here on the undercarriage. Even though they're big parts, there's a lot of painting to do. Also, I noticed here that the steering column here requires no glue, but some sort of, you have to melt the pin that go in here so the tires turn. So that's going to be a first for me right there. Hopefully I can get through a few of these steps here. I'm guessing I can try to make it all the way over here. We'll see, but a lot to do. So first thing is to get the parts off the sprue, get them all cleaned up, and I'll probably won't show that on camera unless you want me to do that on camera. What? I thought you guys wanted to see this. You don't? All right, well, I'll get the parts cleaned up and separated by colors. I'll be right back. All right, so it's been a rough week. It's what happens when you get COVID, but I'm alive, which is a good thing. So here is what I have so far. I got everything dry fitted to the best of my abilities, and I have to say that the parts fit pretty well on here. I didn't add the steering stuff on here. I tried that earlier and it fitted fine. So I still got a little bit of cleanup to do, but majority of the colors I'll be using is the aluminum as well as the steel color. So this one's going to be painted in steel, as well as this part and this part. Then this piece right here is going to be black, and then the rest will be painted in aluminum. So I'm going to go ahead and continue cleaning it up and then get the stuff painted and then go for assembly here. So let's get to work. Okay, so I got the undercarriage painted in the aluminum color here. Now the next step I'm going to do here is get this steering column installed here. But the instructions here says that I need to use heat and melt the points over here. Right there. Something I've never done before, but I guess it's the first time for everything. So I think what I'm going to do is heat the blade up and then just kind of maybe push it down on here and then hope that's good enough. So hopefully I don't burn my phone here or anything like that. So let's see what I can do. I don't know if that's hot enough, but oh, there we go. That works. Huh. Saw it live right there, folks. All right. Let's see if I can do this again. I'm gonna try that one more time. I think we're good. I'll just walk away. All right, got the steering stuff here all cleaned up here. Next thing I'm gonna do is put the drive shaft on, as well as this little, I guess you can say, heat shield for this. And since it's got little holes and stuff like that, I'm gonna go ahead and glue it on that side, so that way it doesn't mess up the paint. Get the little bit of glue here. And hope that sticks, right? I'm sure the glue might have leaked on the other side. Well, not too bad. All right, so let's go ahead and get this one on here. Make sure that the drive shaft is not in the wrong spot. I'm trying to figure out, do I need to put some over here? I might go ahead and do that. Just a little bit of paint, or I'm sorry, a little bit of glue. All right, go ahead and let that dry. All right, time to glue a few more things here. Had to repaint some stuff here. Well, do some touch up since I missed some spots, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this bad boy in. All right. This goes in here. All right. All right. That should take care of the gluing part for this step here. Yeah. Ooh. All right, maybe not. This didn't set in well. Maybe I'll just kind of set it and forget it. Yeah. All right. All right, now next step is to put this frame like this. So I'm gonna need a lot of glue, which means the orange tube. So I haven't used this in a while. Hopefully this will work. All right, let me see. Put this on a piece of cardboard here for old trusty toothpick here. Oh yeah, that's thick. what, folks? This might have passed its expiration date. Oh, too much. Yeah, that's one big mess right here, folks. All right, well, let's just put it on here and see how that works. Never mind all the spider webs. Oh boy. I don't think it's gonna work. See if I can clamp these down. All right. I don't know if this glue will help. I think it might be time to get a new orange tube here. So I'm just gonna see how this works and I'll come back and see what happens. All right, so I got the frame glued in here after that mess of the orange tube and took all the spider webs out, so that's a good thing. So now I'm gonna have to go ahead and start adding more pieces on here. So if you guys want to know what color I used for this one, this is the aluminum, the XF16, which I am completely out of. And then for this portion here, the darker colors, you could probably see barely, I use the Testors steel color right here. So that's number 1180 right here. I like this one. So, all right. I was going to add the black accent on here, but apparently you can't use that on enamel paint. So, yeah. If they say you can't use it, I'm not going to do it. So, all right. Add a little glue here. Hope that it sticks. No, just like that. Cross your fingers. And then this part goes right here. Probably need to make the hole bigger. All right. More glue. just go ahead and let that sit here and see if it welds on. I think this piece is secured. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave that as is. Double check on it. I want the glue to kind of try to set in here. It doesn't seem like it is. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so I added a piping that goes right here. I'm hoping that it will help stabilize this. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the cement here. And then add cement right here. All right. I'll go ahead and let that cure for now. Guess I should have added this piece on here. I think it was supposed to be this, then the pipe, but oh well, that's okay. I can just wedge it in here. Shouldn't be a problem, right? Yeah, no problem at all, right? All right. More glue. All right, let that cure. All right, so next step is to add the muffler here. Just gonna squeeze that in between the frames and the undercarriage here. And there's a slot a little hole right here to put that there. Go ahead and I'll put the glue right here first. Flip to the other side. And then maybe add a little glue right here. Probably putting too much glue on here. That's okay. All right, go ahead and let that dry. All right, so everything on here is complete. I don't need to do any more gluing. The only thing I need to do now is to add these mud flaps right here. But I have photo etch parts right here. It's this one and this one. So I already cleaned it with some acetone, and the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and score it, put some primer on it, and paint it. And according to the instructions, it's going to be F color. So looking in the coloring guide, it is black plus dark gray. Oh, right here. You see it? It's right here. So that to me is going to be, if you kind of mix the colors together, I'm going to probably end up using the X24 dark gray. To me, that kind of looks like a mud flap color. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, so I got the mud flaps all painted here. One there and one right here. This one will go to the rear side of the bus here, and this one to the front. So I kind of did a dry fit right here. You probably can't see it, but there's a piece right here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay the mud flap at an angle, kind of like that. I'm not sure that's correct, but in my mind, I think it'll look more aesthetically pleasing. And then for the rear side here, I'm going to just go ahead and just glue it against a little lip right here. And hopefully that will look fine right there as well. So let's go ahead and see if I can glue one of these here. All right. Doesn't hurt to put a lot of glue on here, right? And for good measure, I'll just add a little bit of glue here. Stick that puppy here. Pardon me if my hands block your view here. All right, there you go. So I think that will be okay right here. I could always move it, but I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Well, maybe I'll do this. You know what, they're mud flaps. They can move. All right, now to the second one here. I think this time I might put the glue, super glue on the back like this. And just like that. So, probably straighten this out here. There. Got my photo etched mud flaps on here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and work on the other side. I'll be right back. All right, folks, so here it is. I got the mud flaps put in here. Here's the rear, and there's the front. I also dry fitted the engine over here. Notice I got a little touch-up paint I need to do, but that's all right. Here's the undercarriage. I got all the pieces all glued in. They're all secured and easy assembly. The painting was, I think the steel paint from the test store is a nice little subtle contrast right there. As far as the wheel for the steering, not a whole lot of steer, but that's okay. But as I mentioned before, I ran out of paint, so I can't move further along. So I guess this episode has come to an end. So anyways, hit that like button if you haven't, and subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put them down on the comment section. That'd be great. Also, check out my Instagram page. You'll see some updates and behind the scene photos before any videos published. I'll put the link down below this video. So anyways, hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you all on the next episode.